talk about like a lot of things because a lot of things have happened since the last time I talked to you guys. And sorry, my hair is a little bit of a mess because it's kind of the end of the day where I am, but so many good things have happened. I'll say they're good things. So I just wanted to chat with you guys about a lot of that stuff and make a few announcements. So I will wait till a few more of you guys are on here so I don't have to keep repeating it too much. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to figure out the chords to my song Humanity, which more news on that coming probably in a few minutes, or yeah. I didn't post this as like an official video, but I did have like just a video of me just sitting in this room playing that song that I wrote. And I originally wrote the song like two or 3 years ago. I think the file in my Google Docs, it said it was I started writing the song in 2021, I think. So that was probably like 15. I don't even know where those introspective lyrics are coming from. I mean, I've always liked songwriting, like even from when I was younger, but still, I feel like a lot of the songs I wrote when I was younger, most of them are pretty amateur, but then some of them shock me by actually being like lyrically very mature. When I smell coffee grinds, it takes me back in time to when you and I were close. That's a song where the chords, I try to be consistent with them, but sometimes I realize that a certain combination sounds better than another. When I smell coffee. Also, this song is not easy for me to sing. I will say that. Not because of the lyrical content, although it is really heavy stuff. It's just vocally, it's not even like it's a super high song, but if you have been following me, I guess you've seen that my vocal range has expanded, but I've always been an alto, and I've always just said I'm an alto. Because of years of practice, I can sing higher now than I used to be able to, but I can't like stay up high, if that makes sense. Like I can hit big high notes, or like if there are like a few high notes in a song, but like when I have to stay in that high register, I'm not really that good at that, because I mean my voice, naturally my tessitura is in the lower range. So that's why this song is a little hard to sing, but like I didn't want to change the key of it because I liked how it sounded in this key. Because when I first started playing guitar, I would always transpose every song. I'd always transpose every song to the 4 basic chords that I knew. But now that I can play more chords, because I've been playing it for almost 2 years, then I'm trying to do more interesting things than just, the standard C, D, E, G. But G will always be my favorite chord. When I smell coffee grinds, it takes me back in time to when you and I were close. I didn't know that something so mundane, boring, and interesting could strike a nerve. When I taste lemonade, it takes me to first grade. Things like these, a bitter but so sweet. I like the reminder of how we were, blissful ignorance, for it all vanished in an instant. that is a snippet. I mean, I have posted myself singing the whole song, but not the like official studio version. But yeah, that's a snippet of Humanity, which is a song I'm actually like really proud of, and I have been wanting to release it for a while, but like I said, more news on its release and other stuff related to that later. That reminds me, I've been okay. So Olivia recently, if you guys have been here, you know I'm a huge Olivia stan. So I'm Olivia. So Olivia released a Gut Spilled not too long ago, and I'm gonna be completely honest. When I first heard it, I was like, it took a while for it to grow in me. Like, okay, obsessed. On first listen, I was like, okay, I'm obsessed with obsessed. Like, I like this song. It wasn't like I was like in love with the song. It was just like I heard it and I was like, well, it's like obvious. It's a good song. Like, we're not really debating. It's just a good song. And so I liked that one. Um, Stranger and Scared of My Guitar. I didn't hate them, but like I knew that I needed a few more listens to really fall in love with them. Like I'm in love with them now. So American. I think I didn't even know what to think when I was listening to that one because that one is just so different. But I think it took me like 3 listens, and I was just like I never hated it. I was just like I don't know what to think, and I'm just like I love it. It's amazing. It's a masterpiece. But um, what's that one? Girl I've Always Been. That one literally like I think it was yesterday that I first added it to my playlist because I was even telling my mom I'm like Gut Spilled is a perfect album except for that one song. I'm like I cannot because it's not even that I'm not even like one of those country haters because I actually for a while before this I listened to a lot of country music and I still will like listen to country music here and there, but like it was just that I was not used to Olivia doing that country sound and I was like but like now I'm just kind of like like it kind of grew on me so now I really like it. I'm trying to remember the chorus. Say that. Okay. So don't say that I've been acting different. I'm not. No, that's not the right. I was trying to remember what I did because I filmed it like yesterday or a few days ago. So don't say that I've been. Sorry, I'm trying to do that laughing because I don't know. Another song that I couldn't sing for a long time without laughing is Oxytocin by Billie Eilish, who is also releasing a new album. And I've been telling everybody, like, she needs to release a new album this year. It's been 3 years, so I am so happy. And I'm not, like, complaining, because I'm like, okay, it takes a lot of work to put, like, to make an album, like, with all that stuff, but I am disappointed that it only has 10 songs, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I've been starved of Billie Eilish music for a long time, and then only 10 songs. Like, still, I'm gonna enjoy those 10 songs, but, like, only 10. But, yeah, I was like a girl I've always been. And, yeah, that song just grew on me. Another song that grew on me, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. And it's not because it's not a good song. It's just that recently, and I don't know if any of you can tell by the covers of the songs that I've been doing, but I used to be like a hardcore, just like straight up pop girly, and then my taste has kind of evolved into more like alternative pop. And so when I heard Espresso, I'm like, it's a catchy song, like it's a good summer tune, but it sounds like just, straight up pop, and that's not necessarily the sound that I gravitate towards that much anymore. Um, but then after a while, I'm like, you know what? Because the thing is, I've been a Sabrina fan since back in Girl Meets World days, which that reminds me, I was watching so many Girl Meets World reviews like within the past month, and I'm like, I'm just not realizing how controversial that show was, and it's a little funny to me. But yeah, but I loved Sabrina Carpenter as Maya in that show, and she was always my favorite character, and then I followed her journey since, and so I'm like a long time Sabrina Carpenter fan, so yes, I did follow her before she got all of this, like, you know, all the people who came from emails I can't send. I like. I was talking to my cousin, and he was like, "Oh, so you like to be like one of those? What was it, hippie? No, what was the word? I don't remember, but I think no, I think he used the word hippie. But I was like, basically, I was telling him that most of the artists that I like, I discover them like when they're like. I'm not gonna say, oh, I discovered them before they were famous, but usually like I discover them before they're mainstream. Like I'm usually like, cause I was a fan of Olivia from before Driver's License released. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I remember like seeing snippets on her Instagram, and I remember thinking, oh yeah, this is a cool song. And then I remember her saying, oh, I'm gonna release Driver's License. And so, as just like any ordinary Olivia fan, I was just anticipating this song. And so when it dropped, I was among the first like million to see it because I mean I was already an Olivia fan, and I thought it was a great song, but I obviously just thought it was going to stay within the little Olivia fandom. I did not expect it to blow up and have the global success that it did. And I'm not complaining. I'm really proud of it because it's a really good song. But it's just like I didn't even expect that. And then some other artists that I um, have discovered within the past few years, because like I feel like a lot of the artists who are my favorite artists right now are people I've discovered within the past like 2 or 3 years. Um, so what was the story? Lizzie McAlpine. Um, When did I discovered her when Stealings was going mainstream, so I will say that I did discover her based off the mainstream stuff, but then I went back and listened to her whole discography and realized I actually really like this kind of like folky pop sound. Um, and so, yeah, there's her, and then Gracie Abrams. I discovered her back in 2022. I can't believe it's even been that long because she's still my love for her still feels very new. But yeah, I discovered her in 2022. Um, what was the first song I heard? Um, because I feel like this is the first song I heard from her. Oh yeah, the first song I heard from her was "Feels Like," because I think I was actually looking for small artists like on YouTube, and she popped up. Like I think I actually typed "small artists" into the search engine, and her song popped up, and I was like, I like this, and so I kind of kept her in the back of my mind, and then I kept following her music, but I didn't really listen to much more of her music until I heard that she was releasing an album in early 2023, and I was like, great. Like I listened to that. I was like, this is amazing. I'm like, I love this person. This is like she's one of my favorite artists. And so, yeah, they're like the people I've been following for a long time, like Sabrina Carpenter and like Olivia, and then there are people who I came a little later in the game, like Gracie Abrams and Lizzie McAlpine, but I love them all the same. Like Tate McRae. The thing is, like, she'll go like in and out of fame because the thing is, it's like when I first followed her. Hello, if you just joined. When I just followed her, then she had blown up because of You Broke Me First, but then so I wasn't one of those people who was watching Create with Tate. Like I didn't know her before that, and I even after You Broke Me First, I never became like a really like a fan because wasn't really like I just didn't really listen to her music. The first song that I actually really listened to of hers. Wait, no, that reminds me. She has this really old song called Distant, and I knew Distant. I didn't know that it was by the same person who was famous for You Broke Me First. Like, I didn't connect the dots, but I knew the song Distant, and I knew that the person singing it had a really unique voice. Um, and later on, I was like, oh my gosh, that was Tate McRae. That was the same person I was listening to. But, what was I gonna say? Um, Right. So yeah, the first song that I actually like really like vibed to by her was actually Rubber Band because I kept getting an ad for it on my Spotify, and I was like, what is this song? It kind of sounds catchy. So I listened to Rubber Band, I watched the music video, and discovered that she's an amazing dancer, and I was like, wow, like, this girl has it all going on. And so then I started following her, and then she released her first album, I Used to Think I Could Fly, and um I'm gonna be honest, it's only like recently that I've actually like liked most of the songs off of it. I can't say it's a no skips album for me, unfortunately. It's not because it's not a good album, but there are a few songs that I'm like I'm just not really I don't connect with them. Um, but a lot of those, like a lot of them on first listen, I didn't connect with them, but recently I have connected with them. But songs that I liked right off the bat, Boy X, and there's another one. There are more, but like I'm not thinking of them. But like I know that Boy X, I think that was like my first favorite song from the album. And then oh yeah, I liked Chaotic from first listen. Yeah, that was a single. Um, and then Think Later. I love Think Later, and I know that's kind of ironic because I was saying that I've kind of like just mainstream pop hasn't been my jam lately, but like it's not like I hate it or it's not like I don't like it. Like I still have my playlist on Spotify that's like mainstream pop that I call vibey music. But I do also love her like the slower ones or like the ones that are like lyrically more complex than I guess like just like oh like yeah, thank you. Thank you. But I do love the ones that are more lyrically complex than just like, oh, um, I'm so hot and everybody should like me. You know, like those songs are nice like as a confidence boost, but um, I definitely do prefer when I feel like it has a little more substance. And I do think that because most people discovered her from Greedy and Exes, they think that she can't write songs with substance, but she really can. She's actually a really good songwriter, which is why I like her. I do have a lot of things to talk about, but I'm like just trying to wait because I want to say it to more people so I don't have to like keep repeating it because it's like a really big announcement that I'm really excited about. Um, yeah. I'm trying to figure out. I want to figure out the chords to "You're So Cool" by Tate McRae. I was just talking about Tate McRae. Because that's a song that one of the ones that I didn't vibe with on first listen, but like recently I've been like, yeah, this song's great. So no, I'm trying to figure out those chords. But hello if you just joined. I am waiting for a few more people before I make my huge announcement because I'm like I was saying, I just don't want to repeat it too many times. It's not like it's a bad thing, but I just it's more efficient to save my breath. But in the meantime, I'm just singing, playing my guitar. I have my keyboard also in front of me, and I don't usually have both of them in front of me like that unless I'm recording a song. But yeah. The first song I learned, one of the first songs I learned on guitar was actually "Middle of Starting Over" by Sabrina Carpenter, and I still like know the chords to it. But back then, because I was just learning, I couldn't play it like I couldn't play them in sequence. And that B chord still needs more work, but I've definitely like it's so much better than when I first started. What song can I tease? I don't know if that gives you a hint as to what I'm announcing, but like, um, I'm trying to think of what I can, cause I'm trying to not get copyright notices on this live. So I'm trying to limit the songs that I play that sound exactly like somebody else's. Cause I literally just I have two covers that are coming out next month, and both of them have been marked for copyright, and I'm like, I mean, I guess that means I'm playing the rhythm right, but I also wish that it didn't put copyright on my video. I can sing Crazy since I guess that one's already been released, and I have performed it live a couple of times. There's a piece of hair on my lip. I don't know. I can't find it. I haven't sang it in a while though, and my voice may be a little rusty, but I'm gonna try. Husbands kill their wives. That's crazy. Children kill their mothers, and mothers kill their babies. So you say, insinuate that I'm crazy. Well, I take offense to that. I'm not crazy. No, I'm not crazy. No, I don't do the same thing. Expect something else to happen. Laugh real loud and something's tragic. I'm not crazy. I'm messing up my own chords. And that is that's another one of my songs that is definitely harder for me to sing because, as I was talking about earlier, it's hard for me to stay up high, but I'm also trying to sing kind of quietly right now because it is late where I am. So I could probably belt it better if I was singing louder, but I don't want to. Yeah. Stephanie. I know that was random, but I love, that's a song that I released last year that I actually really love, and wink wink, we might be seeing more of her. And it just has 3 basic chords, but it's just I think because it has such basic chords, it allows me to really like just jam out. And honestly, I just thought about this just now, but something I do like about Stephanie is that it kind of feels like an introduction to that more like rock alternative kind of music that I want to be making because like my most recent song, I Don't Care, that is definitely like very alternative pop. But when I'm thinking about it, Stephanie does kind of have those vibes too. Um, but yeah, I guess something I can announce, it doesn't matter how many people are here, because I will say this a bunch of times. I am on Spotify now, which is really, really, really exciting for me because I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and I'll talk about why it's so exciting for me a little later, but like that, it's a really big accomplishment for me, and so that was something that was a highlight of my week. Yeah. So if you want to listen to that song, which is my most recent song, then it is on Spotify now. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know if I'm gonna put a lot of my old songs on there. Like, if you guys have any special requests for any songs you want on there, then I will probably try to re-record it. But honestly, I don't know if I love any of my like older music enough to really like put in the work and like re-record it to make a version suitable for Spotify because I'm like I mean a lot of them I'm still keeping them up on my channel because I mean I still wrote them when I mean they're still, it kind of shows where I came from, but a lot of those songs I wrote when I was like 11, 12, 13, and I'm like that's not the kind of music I want to put on Spotify, if that makes sense. I would love to learn fingerstyle. No, that's the buzzing. Yeah. I was the kid, I was the kid. No, I'm not playing the right chorus to my own song. I was the kid who believed I would turn into a tree if I ate a melon seed. And she's literally the opposite of me. Hello, everybody's dream. Stephanie is actually a song that I do plan to re-record and put on Spotify, which that may give away some of the surprise, but I'm waiting for like the grand announcement. I was the kid who believed I would turn into a tree if I ate a melon seed. And she's literally the opposite of me. Everybody's dream. And her name's Stephanie. Literally, I'm in love, but you don't care for me. Thank you. I'm in love, but you love Stephanie. With her waist long hair and her hazel eyes, it is no surprise that you're in love with Stephanie. Stephanie, I would be more shocked if you didn't love her than I am right now. That her parents are so proud. She woke up like this, how? I'm in love, but you don't care for me. I'm in love, but you love Stephanie. With her waist long hair and her hazel eyes, it is no surprise that you're in love with Stephanie. Stephanie. For more reasons than one, I am not going to do the bridge right now. It is very, if you don't know the bridge of Stephanie, go listen to Stephanie. It's very animated, and like I said, it is late, so I'm not gonna yell that out right now. What was my most recent one? Like, the bridge of I Don't Care, my most recent song, it's not, I'm trying to think, it's not really shouty, it's more like, I have to do a vocal cry, and it's very loud, and sometimes I can do it quietly, but most times, because I'm not a soprano, it's hard for me to sing high and quiet. You have an old account? Ooh, are you one of the people who's been here for a while? Because, I try to, for when people are here for a while, I try to, remember their usernames, and if somebody comments a lot, I will remember their names. Like, a lot of you guys I actually remember by name. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, so I'm not going to just say somebody's name right now, but like, that's so-and-so. Oh, you've been here for, wait a minute. Which video did you discover me from? Because I might have communicated back and forth with you before over the YouTube comments. Oh. I don't know. Well, I wonder if it was one of the Jenna ones, like Jenna Davis, because that is one of the, that was like the, when people started really discovering my channel. But, yeah, I'm hoping a few more people will hop on here, because I do really want to make a big announcement, and I want as many people to hear it the first time I say it as possible. But, you can watch this back, and you'll still know what I'm gonna say. But, yeah, it's something really big to me, and I'm like, I can't wait to announce it. And people who've been here for a while will be very excited to hear this, because I have been getting requests for this. I do want to tease another song, but like I'm gonna tease it, cause yeah, why not? It's a song that I wrote, and it kind of goes along with that kind of like indie or alternative vibe that I said I've been trying to go for more of, and so I think this was actually like even before Stephanie, because I wrote this song like before I wrote Stephanie. This was the very first like alternative song I wrote, and I remember it being such a big like change for me because I'd always written just straight up pop or like country pop songs. So this was my first time, and my sister actually helped me write it. Um, and I had been I'd had some I can't talk. I try to gather my thoughts. Um, but I didn't do the instrumentals for it. It was my family who were playing like different instruments, and so it really had that alternative feel. It's not for lack of trying why things fall apart. Countless propositions made in vain. Prospect of a remedy offers no light. Giving it all up with no real gain. Just patch up the holes so loose and tie things up enough to undo. And it takes one bad day for everything to go right. So I reckon we were never meant to be. Like we're asymptotic, you and I. We try so hard to. Wait, I forgot. Hello. I'm teasing a song right now, and I'm like wondering if I should release it. I might tease it a little bit more on shorts because I actually. Because, thank you, thank you, and I'm thinking I might want to release it because it's gonna fit. It fits in with the vibe of these other things that I'm planning to release, which I keep saying wink, wink. My announcements that I plan to make. Um, but I'm trying to remember the words to the second verse. I know I have it written down with my lyrics in my Google, but which okay, I think it's coming back to me. We try so hard to. Thank you. We try so hard to meet in the middle, but something is inevitable. Like we're getting closer, but we're really going nowhere, and we'll never reach where we're supposed to be. Yeah, that's all it sees. Because if I release it, then I don't want to like put out the whole thing yet. But I'm really excited. Itching with excitement to tell you guys. But as I've said before, the reason I'm waiting. Yes, you can do song requests. Because I'm waiting. Like I said, for just a more handful, just so I can make the announcement one time. But I want as many people to hear it as possible. To hear it when I first say it. Hello, if you just joined. Oh, I don't know what that just was, that chord I played. What was that one? I'll try to do it if I know it. I'm trying to think. Oh, I thought somebody called me. Hello. I'll stay here until 2 a.m. Well, hopefully it won't take until 2 a.m. for... Like, I'm not waiting for, like, a huge crowd. Okay, well, I do not want you to lose sleep over this, but so good night and thank you for joining. Um, but yeah, I'm probably like I would say like probably like 8 people is enough, and I'll do it. I'm just I don't know if I'm gonna wait for like specifically 8, but just I don't want to just keep repeating it every time people pop in, if that makes sense. Good night. Sleep tight. Somebody commented that my voice would be good for lullabies. I just remembered that. So now I'm thinking, I wonder if I should. This chord sounds nice on like lullaby like, or like a C7. Wait, that didn't ring out. Yeah, that sounds very. Yes, 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 yes. I love Milk of the Siren. Oh, let me see if I can figure out the chords though. Hold on. I have my keyboard. I might have to do my keyboard. I'm trying to figure out the chords. Okay, yeah, the chords are not something I can easily do on my guitar, so I'm gonna try it on my keyboard. Find it. Hmm. Give me a moment. I'm trying. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do acapella because I can't figure out the chords. Um. Right. Drink from the light of silence. Summon the sailors in town. Strangle the fear of deciding which one's deserving to drown. And then it goes, engraved in our memory the harm that was done to our mothers, the witches, they vanished and burned. And accused, abused by sword swinging men who would always accuse the worst of a woman who fights for our right to be where we belong at the front of the line. Tired of silence and being polite, your legs turn to shimmering. I can't do that right now. It's too high. Scales in the night, drink from the light of silence. Summon the sailors in town. Strangle the fear of deciding which one's deserving to drown. Don't feel bad when these all drown. Let them drown. Let them drown. Let them drown. That was wonky. And thank you. Nothing wrong with a little havoc. It's fun when it's a fan. So guillotine their heads by shouting. Cut him off, leave waters right. Nothing wrong with it. Sorry, it's natural for me to start singing the harmony for that one instead of the melody because, she goes in like with the harmony in the louder track. I don't know if that makes sense. But, any more song requests? if I don't have like a significant number of people by like an hour, I'm just gonna tell you guys who are here. But yeah, like I said, I want as many people to hear it. Like I want as many people to hear it when I'm saying it the first time. Then so. Oh no. Sorry, that's the ending to one of my most recent songs from my last EP, Killing You Softly, and it took me the longest time to be able to play it on the piano without messing up, because it is, because I am still like pretty new to piano, because I've only been doing it for a few months, and so yeah, that's why I mainly stick to chords, but I did try to do something like rhythmically different with that song. There's been a piece of hair on my lip this entire time, and I cannot. It's been tickling me, and I'm like, I just want it off. But yeah, any more song requests, and I will do them while I wait to make my announcement. I am determined to get this hair off my lip. I feel like I'm not going to be comfortable until... I got it! And it's like the size of an eyelash. I think my eyelash... Okay. But just in case anybody cares, I got the hair off my lip. That's been bothering me this entire time, so I consider that a win. I wish I hated you, but I don't. No, I forgot what I was supposed to do, and I was hoping that just by playing I was gonna figure it out. I wish I hated you, but I don't. That I cannot sacrifice my own sanity. Oh, so as hard as this is, I'd rather break your heart now than continue like this. I wish I could hate you, but that's impossible. At least if I hated you, then this would be easier. But I don't want to force myself to feel some way I don't feel. So I'm just gonna step back, 'cause I don't wanna love like that. This is not a mistake. How can I want love you as a fake? No, I can't walk like right to your face. My voice just gave out. I'm sorry. Like right to your face. I cannot want this will hurt less if you just let me go. Yeah. I did actually pull from real feelings when I was writing that song. So there is an interesting story behind the songwriting process of that song, and I will probably share it in the future, like when I do, because on my vlog channel I have done this like series where I was calling Behind My Music, where I would like explain like the meaning behind my songs, like the story behind them, and like stuff like that, and I do want to start it back up because I feel like a lot of these songs have interesting backstories. Um, yeah, hello to anybody who just joined. Oh, you just slipped off by. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get the hair on my lip again. I'm itching. And my hair is like, because it's been a long day. But I have had people, like recently telling me about how like they would like to see an improvement in the quality of like recording, and I am working on that. But the thing is, like, what people don't realize is like because I'm a student in school, I don't have like a lot of, like I have time, but I don't have like the time that I guess like somebody who wasn't a full-time student would have, if that makes sense. So like a lot of the time I don't really do a lot of editing on my on my standard videos. Like I'll do it on my recordings and stuff, like my official songs, but like on my videos I just do a bunch of takes, and like sometimes it takes me like over 10 tries, but I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get it right because I'm honestly a perfectionist, which is not the best thing all the time. But um yeah, so it's like by the time I'm done like doing all those takes, I'm just like, I'm just gonna upload what I got. And so like unfortunately what I got is just me sitting in a room with average, just room acoustics, playing my guitar or my keyboard, so and with my phone mic, so it's not coming out like, crystal clear. But this is gonna sound weird, but sometimes for the nature of my videos, like the live ones, I kind of like that concept just because it's um like the ones where I'm just playing my instrument, because I mean it kind of gives you that acoustic vibe, I guess. But I'm not like opposed to improving my quality, but right now I'm just kind of making do with what I got. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to address that because I have been getting a few comments on it. Oh, oh, I was trying to do my songboard in a higher key. Any more song requests? And then in like 10 minutes, I will tell you guys the big announcement, and then I'm gonna like probably dip because it is late where I am. It's like after 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. But I just, like I said, I just want to give as much of you the courtesy of hearing the news the first time I say it. Um, but yeah. Because the thing is, I don't know if somebody comes back and watches this, if they're going to sit through the whole hour to get to the announcement. Which, I'm like, honestly, that's on them. But I'm like, I want you guys to hear as soon as possible because it's something that I've been really excited about. And I think a lot of you will be excited to hear it as well. Give me one moment. sorry, but because it is really late, so I'm like, I am going to wrap this up, but I did want to tell you guys what I was going to tell you first. Um, so I'll say in like a few minutes. Hmm. Well, I'll start now because it might take a little bit of explaining, but okay, because like when I said it's late where I am, it's really late, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. But I did want to tell you guys this before I go to bed. So because of the big news that I am on Spotify now, um, I'm excited to announce that I can begin working on my album now. Because a lot of people have been asking, like, oh, like, where's the album? Like, when are we gonna get an album? Because I do release like a lot of EPs and singles, but one of the things I said that was holding me back from releasing an album was the fact that I wanted something as big as a debut to be on streaming platforms. Um, but now that that's not an issue, like now that I mean I have been able to find a way to make it onto streaming platforms, and I'm like that is not like a roadblock anymore. And so I'm like really, really excited, and I do already have like a potential track list in mind, and I do think it's going to be a concept album, and so I'm like really, really, really excited. Um, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. It will probably be coming out next year because I want to take the time to make sure that I perfect it, and it's like I'm putting my best thing forward for it to be my debut album. But yeah, I was just that's what I've been dying to tell you guys. So thank you for people who, even if you just joined or if you have been here the whole time, like just thank you so much for all the continued support, and I'm really excited to yay, I'm glad that you are excited about it. It's like it's a really big thing for me because I've been wanting to make an album for so long, and so it's finally happening. And so be on the lookout for some singles, and the whole album will come out probably next year. But I'm not going to put like a specific date on it yet just because I don't know, but just know that I'm working on things behind the scenes. So, with that said, I'm gonna head off because it's late and I'm getting tired. But thank you guys so much, and just have a good night. Have a blessed night. I love all of you so much, and stream I Don't Care on Spotify. Bye.